Shafa, Shafa, Shafa.
How to make your life more exciting, naturally. Okay, that is why some people I notice who are doing well in recovery, they go to work, then in the afternoon they have to do volunteer work in the ashram. That gives them, some meaning, some purpose. They're looking for something different.
Simultaneously, it also keeps them busy.
Yeah, it keeps them busy too. That's why if you see some people in recovery, they look like they can't talk to you. Hey, Bhaiya, I gotta go here, I gotta do this. They're doing something all the time. That's why they keep you here very busy. So that you don't know how, look at the time now, it's going to be 3 o'clock. I think, right? The day will move very fast. Because you're structured, now you know why there's structure. There's a structure, there's a schedule, because when you are in the subculture, where to go? You know where to go. Right? In fact, the people in the subculture, I call them, owl. Owl.
Owls, yeah.
Because owl, they sleep in the daytime and they fly at night. Drug addicts do the same thing, right? Everybody is sleeping, at night they are running. Because tomorrow morning, they got what? Nowhere to go. Right? When you're not, you say, I have to sleep, I'm working tomorrow. But why you have to sleep early? You got no work.
Correct.
Think about it, right? So that's why the TC is like a lifestyle, a total lifetime change. Okay, you guys are going to love this one. What do you call this here? Wellness, right?
Wellness.
So if you're taking medication, that medication is supposed to help you to take in the program. Okay? And so what are they? I wrote this actually. I like it because you guys are doing it. Okay? Biomedical medication, Hep C medication. These are all medication, but this is what? Exercise.
Exercise, yeah.
You guys do a lot of that. Nutrition, responsibility, smoking cessation, yoga will come under here. All of that, wellness. Yoga is a very actually, I should put yoga in here.
Yeah.
Yoga is amazing wellness. It's in terms of a spiritual wellness. Okay, it's actually part of the wheel. Okay, and I saw that in your play yesterday. All right, so now we come to behavior. Okay, all right. You want to read behavior again? This is very important.
The first step in the change process which promotes continued state, shape behavior to comply and buy into community norms, prevent street behavior from spreading and escalating in the community, maintain the community norms and provide a safe environment. Affirmation of positive behavior is absolutely must. A system of science supports this dimension. Behavior can affect how one feels, gives hope. The community demands and encourages the trying out of new behaviors.
Okay. In this, I'll come back here again, right? In this concept, what you can see is behavior. You cannot see thinking and you cannot see feeling. Thinking and feeling is only when you report it. Right? You say, behavior I can see. That's why that's the first step to change. So the first thing we want you to do when you come to the TC is we want to make sure that your behavior is correct. Because when people come into the TC, right, they have all kinds of behavior, right, acting out. So you come here, we structure your behavior. Alright? This is how you clean your room, this is how you live, this is how you do, there are so many. So your behavior first is being shaped. You cannot come here and smoke or do anywhere you want, do whatever. You cannot say, I feel a bit tired, I want to go sleep. At home you can, but here you cannot. Right? There's a reason for it. Because the behavior must first be managed before other things need to happen. Okay? How many of you have been to a de-addiction center, right? The government, you have not, if you go to, you know, you can do whatever you want, you know, it's quite free. There's no structure, no rules. So we in the TC, we say, the first thing you do is you have to manage, and you have to comply to the behavioral expectation of this community. You have to do that. Once, if not, it's hard for you to follow the program if you do whatever you want to do. So when it comes to behavior, right? You know, like if you go to a temple, if you go into the moment you walk into your temple, your behavior is shaped. Right? So can you imagine if you're on a cell phone, right? If you're on a cell phone, you go to the temple, you have to turn off your phone.
Yes. Yeah.
Immediately. Automatic. Because if everybody can talk loud and play music, it's not a temple.
Correct.
Right? So that's what we mean. Your behavior, which comes from the subculture, it allows the program to be organized, right? And your behavior is also your values. So it also helps people to comply with the program. That's why that's why they have the haircut. We all have a haircut here? Yeah. The talk to, the spoken to. All these are tools to help you shape your behavior. You see the word shaping? It's not changing. You shape it. We don't change behavior. It's difficult to change behavior. We just shape your behavior enough to go and learn what you came to learn here. Okay? Another example. When you go to the library, what do you think they say there? No eating. No music.
No sight up.
No shouting.
No shouting. Because if everybody is playing music, everybody is kissing each other, having sex, how are you going to study?
Distractions.
Right? It's a distraction. So that's the same thing. If you come here, if everybody can do what they want, you cannot focus. Like I heard about the TV, somebody punching the TV. Yeah. That's a behavior. Right? It causes a lot of problems, right?
Correct.
Okay. So that's why we spend time on managing behavior. Okay? And everybody got it?
Yeah.
So that it's easy to comply and to follow. Okay? And it's good for you too, so you know how to act the right way, in the right place, in the right time. Okay? So now you go here, now you see all act as if is actually a behavior shaping tool. Remember I explained that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Confront, challenge, okay? Encounter group, all these are behavior shaping tools. Right? And then you have, you all know about the encounter group, right?
Yeah.
Then you have other meetings, house meeting, community meeting, all the, look, talking to, you have that here. I'm not going to explain all that, you all know that, right?
Yeah.
Talking to, spoken to, dealt with, all these tools come under what? The behavior shaping category. Got it, folks?
Yes.
Okay. Pro-social values, thank you, means if your father, right, gives you some money, and because you want to open a restaurant, right, you're going to be the manager, and you are interviewing for waiters, right, what kind of things will you look for in that person?
Honest, the way he is dressed, the way he's talking, personality.
Slow down, write it down. So dressing, what else?
Communication towards
Communication, way of talking. You know why honesty?
because he doesn't eat food.
What?
So that he doesn't eat the food. Waste
Okay,
of-
don't eat the food or take the tip and put in your pocket. The tip, right? The salary, and then I know a lot of waiters who are drug addicts.
Yeah.
When the people go to the restroom, they whack the credit card.
Yeah.
Yes, and then the TV camera they can see. How are you going to run it? Nobody will come to your shop, man.
Exactly.
Once you know. So it has happened. So honesty, right? So these are pro work values, not the work itself. You understand? Give me a thumbs up.
Yes, sir.
Okay? So if you are in the laundry department, it's not about laundry. It's about punctuality, teamwork, honesty, responsibility. These are called pro-social skills. Pro means the ones that is like supports your actual learning. You see, if you are the best barber, in Delhi, okay, but you're smoking ganja outside,
Somebody will come.
how?
The reputation will go down.
Right? You tell the customer, 1 minute. You come back. How are you going to be a barber, right? You could be the best barber or the best mechanic. So it's not about that. Actually, drug addicts got a lot of good skills.
In that case, we will give haircut to the barber.
Exactly. So you know what I'm saying? So that's why you do job function here. To learn the pro-social skill. Give me a thumbs up if you follow
Yes,
that,
sir.
okay?
We do.
Are you guys really understanding now?
Yeah.
I'm taking a lot of time to explain the whole science to you.
We are.
Okay.
Already understanding.
Alright? You see, now you understand. This is very important. Pro-social value skills about work. Okay? So now you see, this is, brother, Bhaiya, look. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3. So this is time. Usually people have 3 months, 3 months, 3 months.
Yeah.
Because it takes some time to internalize the value system. That's the difference from a short-term program. Because of habit is something you have to do it again and again and again until it becomes the part of, remember the new skill?
Yeah, the
Right.
new pathway.
Yeah, exactly. Until it becomes the real you. You see, if it is just for you, if you change just to stay in Shafa, then you better stay Shafa all your life.
Yeah.
Think about it. If your change is only good enough so that you don't get into trouble in Shafa, that means you have to stay in Shafa for the rest of your life. Your real goal is outside.
Not here. Not here.
Not in here.
The reason why, because you don't have access to.
Yeah, access. So, but what your job here is to make sure that you have all the right thinking tools, feeling tools, wellness tools, and this one I'm going to talk about. That's your job. You understand? That's your job. Nobody can do that for you. And that's what you have to explain to everybody. I cannot eat an omelette for you. I can only, Ranjan can only give you that structure.
Provided.
Right? It's like, if you want to swim, I have to give you the water. Can I swim for you?
No.
You can tell them how to swim. You can just guide them.
Yeah.
Once.
Sorry?
You can just guide them once how to swim.
Yeah. So what I'm saying here is, big companies also have a structure.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yes.
So to get you to work in the TC structure is a way of preparing you to go out and work in the real structure.
These
You
are
understand now?
Yes,
These are actually bands.
Yes. So because many people drop in the subculture when they are 12 years old, 13 years old, have never worked.
Band one, band two.
They work only, like in the wedding, they will put the tent. Right? After that, they got enough money, go and get high. After the money finish, they go and do some other small job. Just for money. Not to pay rent, to pay phone, no. Just, right? They've never actually worked in a department, go up the structure, become a manager, wear a tie. They don't have that experience. Some people have, some people don't, right? So that's exactly why it's structured this way. So when you go up the structure, right, you're learning tolerance. When you drop a slip, I already explained that, right? Okay. So habilitation is, some people have no skills before they come here. Some people have previously have the skills, but they stopped using it. Okay? Now they have to learn to use it again. That's called rehabilitation. Habilitation means they never had it even from the beginning. Okay? That's what it simply means. So the structure is a staged environment so that attitudes are revealed. You see that? So when this guy doesn't want to wake up, now he's revealing what? An attitude.
Correct.
Right? Remember this morning what I say? Everything I talked is all scientifically connected if you understand it.
Yes.
Okay? So the structure is for you to show your attitude. You show good attitude, you move on. You show bad attitude, then it will be corrected.
You want the haircut, right?
Right.
You get
It will be corrected. You understand? You know how it will be corrected? It will be corrected like this, in 3 ways. It will be corrected by behavior shaping. Then you go to a seminar. What is responsibility? The guy says, I don't want to wake up this morning. So he'll go to a seminar and say, hey, responsibility, you have to wake up.
Right.
So that's thinking, right?
Yeah.
And then you have a feeling. You go to a feeling group. What's going on? Why you didn't wake up, man? I'm feeling funked up, man. Tomorrow is my mother's birthday and I cannot go home. Now he talks about it.
Sharing.
Got it? He shares his feeling. Because there is something in his attitude. There must be a reason. Something is wrong the way he thinks, the way he feels, and that's why he's acting that way. You see how it's all connected? You guys get it?
Yeah.
So you know Tata, right?
Yes.
Tata company. If you buy a share, do you know you are part owner of Tata?
Yes.
Will be.
Right? So all of you are owners of this community. If one person break the TV, nobody got TV now.
No, sir.
So what you do here is important.
Correct.
So you can either make this community grow or kill this community. Because if you are doing something wrong here, you're killing your own program. Right? So give me a thumbs up. That is why you have, the older guys, have to go to somebody who's not doing right and say, Bhaiya, I'm sorry, you cannot do this in our house. You should be able to say that. If you want to do this, you can do it outside. But this is our house. And we are all here to save our life.
Shafa, Shafa, Shafa.